Hello everybody, it's Castilla Arcadia here, and I did some damage. So, one of the things that I honestly have never really used at all are mods. The only mod I've ever used before now are shaders for Minecraft, and I used it for like a day because an update killed my computer, and that was no longer an option. And I have been very much aware that there's a lot of anyway, I'm very much aware that there's a lot of mods for The Sims. And I did download one, CM Control Center, and I nearly deleted everything. I accidentally duplicated my entire Sims files, and then, well, I accidentally duplicated everything except for the saves, so I freaked out because when I went into The Sims, there was nothing there. I did fix it, and I still have two different Sims games because I don't know why that happened, and I don't dare risk deleting everything. Anyway, I discovered that there are horse mods, and I decided to try them. For example, I still have the MC Command Center. For example, if I go into horse care and change outfit, my horses have blankets now. Yes. And it's imperfect. Like, the texture is too good, which is something I see a lot with the custom content. At least now I see a lot of it. It's still good. It's just too good. But all of the horses have their very own coat colors, and I love it. And I'm bound and determined to find every horse mod I can. Because horses. So here's Tempest, and this is the perfect color. I love it. But wait, there's more! I downloaded more stuff. Whatever I downloaded did not work. Maybe I didn't download it. I did download this forelock, and I actually don't like it at all. What? That's new. Okay, I have this really long forelock now. Where'd that come from? It's very plausible that I accidentally did not download the main. I'm gonna go find the main. So I found it immediately, which is great. So I'm gonna need to go do some downloading. I'm gonna download that off of Patreon. Okay, my computer's being weird. Now we're gonna download both of these guys. And now I need to look at all of this. Oh my gosh, there's so many options. Foals with long manes look funny. Oh my gosh, I like this one too. Okay, I found more. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Download. Thank you, Morningstar Equestrian. There's also Medieval Tack, which sounds really cool. Okay, so I noticed that there are blankets. Oh, and they are created. I tried downloading these, but I couldn't or didn't, and I don't know why. We're gonna download some hair because we all know The Sims needs more hair. I'm also getting this. Join! This is what I'm looking for. So we've got arena, obstacle, jumps, all that. My gosh. Yes. We are going to make a brand new farm, I think. There's a way to like do all of this. I don't even know which one I just downloaded. We're gonna do equitation. There's so much. Now we need show jumping. I'm probably gonna come back and download more stuff, you know, assuming it works. I'm trying not to completely go crazy without knowing if stuff works, but like I still totally will. Look at all of this. There's thrush treatment. I like the arena clutter. Okay, so there are wash stalls, and I think they are probably functional. I am obsessed with all of this. I have never seen anyone hang a halter like that, and I am appalled. We need a fancy trailer. I love how many of these I recognize and use. We have more tack stuff. Okay, the horse info posters are really neat. So much. I don't even know what to do. Okay, now I'm gonna be collecting some new equestrian apparel. I really like Jollibee's, I really like Jolly Bean's stuff, and I'm kind of scared because I'm gonna download a lot of stuff. Yes, Jolly Bean has equestrian stuff, which is super cool. Okay. I have decided it is probably time to stop. So I need to exit out of The Sims and move everything over and try not to crash my computer. Look at what I did. Oh my gosh. No. I already have all of these. Oh my gosh, I just downloaded 311 files. I should organize this, but I'm not going to. I think I made some mistakes. I killed the Sims. The lag is palpable. Look at what I did. Why am I in this game? On a side note, I made these guys to test out some of the custom content. I'm gonna go to Manage Worlds. Since I have my build saved, I am not concerned about destroying literally everything. My sim has a really bad tendency to listen to music she doesn't like, and I can't fix that. Okay, we're gonna go into build mode first, because I think I got mostly build mode stuff. We're going into all, we're going into content, and we're going into custom. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. Look at this borderless bed. I don't know if this is functional, but I hope it is. I don't even know where to begin. Wait, yes I do. Okay, hang in there. So I feel the need to prove that I have my facility saved for any time use, because I'm literally just gonna delete it right now. Oh my gosh, there's so much space. My horses, they don't know what to do. My sim is in her pajamas. Cool. This looks insanely good. Anyway, it is time. Alright, so here we are, ready to ride. Well, except for the fact that I never fixed all the cavaletti. No matter. Woo! I really like that animation, how she rocks a little bit. It's really nice. Look at that. I love that. Fix horse barrels. Wait, can I actually fix it on? Oh my goodness, I never knew that was possible. So I'm curious how it will look if I intensely train. Cool, still jogging. All right, everybody, so I do believe I am finally done with my build. I have been working on this for days. It has taken several days to build the barn, the house, all of it. And then I've also done some stuff to my sim, just updating her a little bit. Rory Oklo also got a bit of a makeover, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I also will say that I did download over 7.5 gigabytes of custom content. I have been testing it out, making sure stuff works. Anything that doesn't work has been deleted. I also downloaded Reshade, which is amazing, except for the fact that it makes it almost unplayable in the sense that despite trying to figure out how to keep the UI from being affected, I can't. I have downloaded several things to fix that and nothing worked. So even though stuff like this makes the game look really cool, I cannot enter any of the menus. It hurts my eyeballs. Ah! You see what I mean? This is as good as it's gonna get for looks. It's gonna just be warm, but it's okay. It's nice. So I think a tour is necessary. So one of the issues, really quick, is clipping. This is not a solid object. It's actually kind of funny, but also annoying. Anyhow, we're gonna start with the stable. So at a glance, it looks like a fairly basic stable. That's it. That is it. It's glorious. There's so much detail I have to go into the other camera mode in order to show you all. So starting with the little area in front, we've got our little sign. I decided to make like a show jumping hunter stable. I think this is show jumping. Here's our sign. It's Arcadia Acres. Horse sign, all the good stuff. These trailers are really cool. The featherlights have horrific clipping issues, whatever you want to call this, but it looks good from afar. Yes. We've got a little outdoor arena, and it's only got one jump. I tried several configurations, and they work. It's just I feel like only putting one jump in there right now. Something else I thought was neat is this ATV and this little harrow. They're non-functional, but they look cool. We've got the board, and it actually looks nice. These are little grooming stalls because it's a show barn, you know, you need extra. And every single one of these cross ties, which again are non-functional, had to be placed by hand. It was kind of horrible. On this side, there's 2 outdoor watch stalls, this little thing, this pump, saddle stand, all good stuff, and a lot of greenery. I spent a lot of time on that. So even the fence and the fence gate is CC. It just looks nicer, and I think that it matches this better. I really like these hay baskets. They look really nice. These are CC. These beds are borderless. What is this? These water tubs, they're not as fancy as the ones that came with the game, but they're more realistic, so I like it. Upon entering the barn, you've got this neat little alleyway. You do have some helpful things like these postcards and this cool horse anatomy thing. These are the stalls. They are regular size stalls. I love it. These hay bags are amazing. They look very, very nice. I don't think they're functional though. They've got all these tack trunks, which is nice because the game only gave us one. None of these are actually functional, but they do look a lot better. I also placed hooks on every single stall and hung halters on some stalls. You gotta admit, halters aren't always there. I did want to add these mats because realistically brick is slippery, so mats. Just got some extra stuff, crops everywhere because people are always losing crops. This is a really nicely detailed lunge whip. I really like how the whip itself, like the long piece, is all curled around the main part. Got some more grooming stalls. This one has hay because sometimes horses need hay to stand still. I love these because look how cool this is. It's mane and tail. You've got your conditioner, your shampoo, and then you've even got liniment, sweat scrapers, sponge. It's awesome. And then I put this mud here. This came from the cats and dogs pack. Saddle racks, these saddle stands, whatever you want to call them, they have wheels. They're non-functional in the sense, I didn't know that was possible. You can't move them around, but they're cool. Just got some more stuff here in this alleyway. Muck bucket, crops, mounting block. Down here it's pretty empty. The stalls look exactly the same. There is some clipping issues, but I'm going to ignore them. This is the feed room. And I added a ridiculous amount of shelving and cabinets because you need it. There's a lot of supplements out there. Over here, there's all these grain holder bucket things. There is an option to have it open, but I decided to keep them all closed because if we're thinking real life, those things would be filled with mice. We also have an old rug, extra bags of feed, there's a sink, a fan, dewormer, fly spray. All of the essentials are right here. Smart packs. There's everything. I don't know what this is. It's Farnham. I don't know. And I thought it was funny that everything's been translated into Simlish, then this was not. Anyway, here we have the tack room. I filled it with a bunch of these ribbons. What show barn doesn't have ribbons lining their walls, honestly? Couch, windows, can watch people ride. I'm really proud of the way I set this up. I tried to place as many as I could, different ones, so some of them look a little funny because they don't all match perfectly. These saddle pads are actually individual and they all stack, which is really cool, except the only place I could actually put them were on these black saddle racks, so that's just where they live. We've got some more tack trunks. I thought that this worked better for like the tack room because this looks like it belongs to the barn itself. That looks like a logo. More stuff. We've got like show sheen, boots, wraps, everything you can need. This is a rolling tack locker thing, crop, lunge line, and then all the bridles are hung up neatly. I tried to make sure that there was 8, and then we just assume other bridles fit in tack trunks. Okay, now we've got the indoor arena. It's a lot more narrow than I would like it to be, which is unfortunate, but that's all the space I had. And all of these jumps are functional, and the animations are good. Got mirrors because a lot of indoor arenas have mirrors so people can look at themselves while they ride. The mirrors look really good. The entire ground, the footing is actually painted on. Now we've got the upstairs. These are just hay lofts, lots and lots of hay, mounting block to get up there. Over here, we've got more hay because you can never have too much hay. Old feeder things, a ridiculous amount of grain, extra panels, all the good stuff, and you just go up by a ladder. So now I'm going to show you the house, which is a lot smaller, and then we're going to play around with some of the stuff. I did get goats because goats. I've got this whole other CC feeder and it's perfect for them. I did shrink it down a little bit and it's adorable. This was shrunk down. All of it was shrunk down. It's perfect. It's goat sized. I really like this house. I think it's a really neat little cottage. I mean, come on, it matches the stable so well. We're going in. So there's a lot and also there's an insane amount of plants. I went a little crazy. So try and look at everything as a whole. Here it all is. This took forever. I've got this little hallway. We've got another one of these big trunks, more crops, a bunch of these hanging plants. I've got some little Moonwood Mill stuff. Rory is my Sim's best friend. It just makes sense. We've got a hall tree, little bench. I really like this mirror with the teapot and everything. It's adorable. There's even polar wraps under there. Plants. Over here is the dining area. It's got a nice I can't think of it's a china cabinet. This is a china cabinet. Got a plate award, and then this is a buckle, but it's a jumping buckle, so it's okay. Despite the cowboy hat. On a side note, I thought it would be cool to add all of the birds. This is the bathroom, and it's really hard to see. It's very crowded with plants and other random stuff. It's a bathroom. Now, for the kitchen and the living room, I could not decide if I was going to use CC or not for the living furniture, and I decided to do it. Lots of stuff. We've got this, macrame. Look at how cool this mirror is. I love this mirror. All sorts of really neat stuff. These pillows were placed by me. I just realized they were clipping. I've got so much kitchen stuff, I don't even know what to do with it. These oven mitts, it's perfect. There's even an orchid. Bread. There's bread. The kitchen looks so good. And I didn't even add that much. It's mostly base game stuff or, base pack stuff. Why? Why is the food on the floor? Why not? Okay. If you guys know these vines, if you've ever had them, they go everywhere. And honestly, hanging them up like this is not hard and it works. It's a real thing. Same with these ones. These ones go everywhere. Here's the bedroom. This was actually a tough one to decorate. Look how cool the hanging chair is. Look at it. Another Moonwood Mill thing. Cool werewolf stuff. I went crazy with the plants. I went so crazy with the plants. So these are collapsible saddle racks. In case you're not familiar, they do collapse like this. They're really cool. I've got a saddle on one, some bridles, this one's down, helmet, boxes of stuff, bits, boots, everything you could need. Seriously, there's so many plants. And finally, we have probably my favorite part, the greenhouse. I've also got some random stuff. This is a horse wash thing. It works really well for a greenhouse. It works really well for a greenhouse, okay? I have so many plants in here and just little things like this and actual plants and so many hanging plants. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it looks so good even just looking in. The greenhouse is so cool. I love it. So now I do think that it's time to do a little playing. The thing is that gameplay really hasn't been altered. It's mostly all visual. I did try downloading a mod that is supposed to allow me to have multiple sims ride at the same time and horses follow each other. That didn't work. I'm sure I did it wrong. So now I just get to mess around. Gotta open up all the gates so that the horses can actually go out because right now only Beauty's allowed out. And we do have some things to do. We've got horses to train. Except this time, I'm trying jumping. For now, I'm gonna go back to the barrels. The barrels were first. Takes precedence. So Saffron probably needs the that's jumping. I'm gonna say, why is everyone so low? Something else that's really neat is that I can actually practice their agility using these cavaletti because the cavaletti are not cavaletti. They're barrels pretending to be cavaletti. So if I fix them, well, Tempest, I guess, has decided to do the thing. So we're going to change her outfit. Everyone has their own blanket. They've got their own fly sheet. They've got their regular nut wearing nothing. They've got their Western outfit. They've got their English outfit, and they all have their own color. I just wanted to share. Now I need to change my sim. I have added so many outfits. Anyway, time to try some what are you doing? We're gonna do some cavaletti. Honestly, it works fairly well, considering that this is not how you do cavaletti. It's honestly not bad. It could be worse. And now I can technically work on skills necessary for barrel racing while doing English, but still using Western stirrups. Also, can I just say that the tack looks incredible? Only problem is my sim is sitting on the cantle. It's just a Sims issue. What? What? That's new. I assume that is what happens if you make a barrel wobble. Okay, that was weird. I'm sure that using CC has plenty of bizarre consequences. I can also just barely see this happening in the mirror over here. Look at that. It's so crisp. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh, so weird. Why is the baby in here? It's all good. No, you are not allowed to Get on the horse. No. Get on your horse. I swear, my horse has gone mad. I'm going to get Thunder over here. I'm going to make at least a horse listen to me. I do not care what it takes. How is he cantering over it? Oh my gosh. No, you are not going to the toilet. Mount your horse. We are having issues, guys. Okay, watch this. Do you see how your sim actually goes into the 2-point? And do you see how your sim rocks? Look at that. Oh my gosh. She even fell forward. You know, realistically, that should not be happening, but it happening. It happens in real life. This is a new skill. It's awesome. Also, can we just talk about how this outfit matches? Oh, refusals exist. What? Is this a normal thing? Like, does this actually happen in the game? I have so many questions. You know that Rory's supposed to be around here somewhere, so I do believe we should find her. Why is Rory a werewolf? That's inappropriate. There's horses. You could scare them. Oh, she's enraged. So changed Rory's werewolf form a little bit, and I don't like it. I tried to make it unique, and it just, I don't like it. I need to change it. That's the problem. The way she's running. Whew. Why can I only run away? Why are you running towards her? I love how poorly all decisions are made. Gonna go scare my stable hand, are you? Nope, she was unfazed. Apparently I can't go into create a sim during a rampage. Shame. This is heartbreaking. I've literally never had the deeply connected sentiment before, and it's with probably the most angry, or one of the most angry sims out there. It's kind of crazy. Well, there she goes. Why is my horse sad? Horses are ridiculous. We're gonna seek emotional support from the horse that's making me sad. Why is this a thing? That doesn't make sense. We're gonna do it though. Yes. Thunder has a good muzzle to cry on. Excellent. It doesn't make Thunder feel any better though, so we're gonna cheer him up and cheer me up. All of the cheering up is going to work. Maybe. Oh, I seriously love that even this is Smart Pack. Random branding. Do you guys have a problem with your ranch hand just breaking into your house and doing stuff? Like, I make her food, but seriously? Apparently these beers are good for pep talks. Cool. Ah, baby. Honestly, I'm not even sure what to do. The only goal I had was make cool stable. I succeeded. So now what? Do I just enter competitions? Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do because I'm broke. We're going to try show jumping. I'm more broke now. Cool. I got more than I just lost. I love how the horse is actually going through the correct side. It's always a good thing, especially because I was guessing. Yes. Don't mind my sim in her pajamas, watching her horses do jumps, wearing blankets for some reason. Why do her footprints look like that? That's weird. If I can get to these horses... I'm not gonna get any sleep. The horses aren't gonna get any sleep. Just gonna suffer through this. Try and get these horses as trained up as possible for more money. Okay, I'm sick of fixing those. I'm going to buy horse training. So, unfortunately, I think that it is safe to assume that, yes, the facilities are nicer. The jumps are really nice. Everything is fancy. But because it's fancy doesn't mean that my horses are actually training quicker or better, because they're not. They just aren't. And that's okay. Anyhow, I do want to say thank you all for watching. I have found my new obsession. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I had way too much fun making this. If that's what I will see you all later. Bye!